Hello, comrades. So I've wanted to do this for a really long time. 5 months ago, I got the idea to do what is essentially a dispatch, a video dispatch to my friends. I don't want to say my dear departed friends because that has a connotation, but to my friends who are off adventuring, living life all over the world in places other than West Central Florida, which is where I still am. So I had the idea of hopefully a fairly regular little video missive, I like dispatch, from what is essentially the current waypost of the Corsairs. And since all of my dear friends are Corsairs in some way, I thought it would kind of be fun to just say hi every once in a while. When I first started thinking of doing this, the main idea was to talk about books and book stuff, which honestly is still more or less the main idea. But since all of you all enjoy books too, I thought it'd kind of be fun to just take the opportunity to try to keep in touch a little bit more, since I've done such a horrible job of that over the years. And just to stop in from time to time to say hi and talk about some books that I've either picked up or found or been hunting for, or just all of the fun stuff that goes into liking books and wanting books and reading books and all of that stuff. I don't know that this is going really well. I know that the kids these days, they do a lot of cuts to get all of the crap out. I'm thinking that I'll probably be doing that as well. As much as I hope this is very different than all of the other stuff I see on the internet that I don't really get all that much enjoyment out of. But anyway, so I hope y'all are doing well. It's into the summer now, which is why I'm wearing my warm weather Columbia multi-purpose shirt. This is no attempt to look like the crocodile hunter. This is just an attempt to stay a little bit cooler, since I've had to turn off my air conditioner while I'm recording this so that anybody can hear anything. Rest assured, as soon as we're done, that baby's getting turned back on. So this is going out, this goes out to everyone, right? To all of the comrades that are all over the place. If you happen to want to hear me say hi to you, I hope you'll take a look when I send these out. If you happen to like hearing about what's new in the Corsairs Library, which I think is what I'm going to call this, dispatches from the Corsairs Library. I don't know. This little room is full of books, so you might as well call it a library. So I think, that'll be the format. Just say hi, have a little coffee, make noises that I'll probably have to try to edit out when I pour more coffee out of my thermos into my cup. This particular cup was given to me by dear friend Dave, who hopefully is seeing this. Dave, hello, miss you. Don't miss your cup, because I'm drinking out of it, and it's one of my favorites. Toivo, Sama, Adam, everybody, maybe this will be a way to say hi more than I've been saying hi. So it'll be pretty short. I'm thinking 11 minutes. I really like 11s in all the senses of the word, hobbit and otherwise. 11's a really nice number. I think 11 is not bad for talking about books. If I need more time to talk about a book, I'll do another one of these. We'll see. If anybody sees this and wants to have some sort of almost two-way conversation, you could put a comment in the video, or actually, I don't think I'm going to have comments on, because if this video is public, I don't want to deal with it. So if you do want to have some sort of conversation around these video dispatches from the Corsairs Library, we all know each other. Send me whatever you want to talk about, and I will talk about it on this side of the conversation, since it might end up being easier than the alternative, and then it'll be sort of a pseudo conversation. I don't know. I'm sure the next one will go better, but sometimes the toughest thing is just starting to do something that you want to do. So I figured, what the heck, let's go for it, and that's what we will do. I'm going to try to do another one soon. This actually was kind of what I was hoping it would be like. A little bit stilted, obviously, trying to get a feel for it, but I think that it might be kind of fun. The toughest part right now and for the next 11 months is that it is hotter than heck out here, and you really do feel the fact that the air conditioner is turned off. So I will probably have a little bit more of an idea of what I want to talk about each time we get together, which will be easier because now we've kind of got this preamble out of the way. But yeah, I got to keep it moving because it's a scorcher. And let me tell you, it is not a dry heat here in West Central Florida. So anyway, until next time, I will say that I am signing off from the Corsairs Library, and hopefully I will see you all again very soon. See ya. The astute among you will have noticed that we did not talk about a book. Another indicator that we're off to a really good start. You will also have possibly noticed I'm wearing a different shirt because it's an entirely different day. So, to wrap this up, over here in the big pile of books that we may talk about, I will have to get a shorter tag for that. And by the way, so okay, real quick. So if you look at any kind of book stuff on the video platforms, you will notice that many of the people put up the back of the book. This, they don't show the cover because I think they're hoping that you'll watch long enough to monetize the video. I have no idea, but I think that's pretty goofy. So anyway, let's real quickly talk a little bit about Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Many people think that it is John le Carré's greatest work. This is weird. I'm using my phone. I can't see if this is in frame. Hope it is. Maybe it's not. Anyway, in general, talking about this book, John le Carré, otherwise known as David Cornwell, one of the greatest writers of spy thriller type stuff. It was spy stuff earlier in his career, then it became more thriller stuff as, I don't know. I guess it was always kind of spy-ish. But strong case to be made that he is the greatest espionage writer of the 20th and 21st century, which is most of it. And also a really good case to be made that he is just one of the best writers in the English language during that same period. So if you haven't read any or much le Carré, I could not recommend anything by him, basically, any more highly. And if you have, then you already know that. I will say that this is a great one. If you like things post-Cold War, The Night Manager, also really good. But and we'll probably talk about that later. This book in particular, because I want to talk a little bit about that kind of stuff too, was free at the Gulfport Public Library on their free book cart. Now, this is interesting because it is actually a first printing of the first edition of this book, which means that it's worth a couple bucks at least. It's a library copy, which means that it's worth a lot less than it otherwise would be, and it also has been ravaged by vermin, which also means that it's worth a lot less than it otherwise would be. But that's still kind of cool to find a fairly rare book, and a really, really good one, in the free bin, the free cart at the library. So that's just a quick insert of some book stuff, and maybe we won't forget to do that in the Dispatches from the Corsairs Library episode 2 and hence. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye.